Let's get into I Let the Music Speak by ABBA.
I'm hearing images, I'm seeing songs no poet has ever painted. Voices call out to me, straight to my heart, so strange, yet we're so well acquainted. I let the music speak with no restraints. I let my feelings take over, carry my soul away into the world where beauty meets the darkness of the day, where my mind is like an open window, where the high and healing winds blow. From my shallow sleep the sounds awake me. I let them take me. They awake me, they take me.
That felt different for ABBA.
Let it be a joke, let it be a smile, let it be a farce. If it makes me laugh for a little while, let it be a tear, let it be a sigh, coming from the heart, speaking to my heart, let it be a cry. Some streets are emptiness, dry leaves of autumn rustling down an old alley. And in the dead of night, I find myself a blind man in some ancient valley. I let the music speak, leading me gently, urging me like a lover, leading
Sounds like I'm in a
me
circus.
on the way into a place where beauty will defeat the darkest day, where I'm one with every grand illusion, no disturbance, no intrusion, where I let the wistful sounds seduce me. I let them use me. No illusion, no disturbance, no intrusion. Let it be a joke, let it be a smile, let it be a farce. If it makes me laugh for a little while, let it be a tear, let it be a
I really like that whistle. It's like a flute or something.
speaking to my heart, let it be a cry. Let it be a tear, let it be a sigh, coming from the heart, speaking to my heart, let it be a cry. Let it be the joy of each new sunrise, or the moment when the day dies. I surrender without reservation, no explanations, no questions.
I feel like the mood just completely changed. Okay, weirdly enough, I know that this song is kind of out of left field compared to a lot of the stuff that I've heard from them. This one is probably one of my favorites out of the recent ones that I've heard. I can't explain why, because I'm not like usually like super involved in like kind of theater core music that kind of sounds like it's from a play. Maybe it's just similar to the other song that we had earlier tonight with Aurora, where it's just kind of a nice like a breath of fresh air. And again, I don't mean that in like a bad way against the other songs. I just mean like this one is so much different that it because when I've listened to all those other ones in a row, I always talk about how they're different, but when you've listened to that many, they begin to sound kind of similar, and like you just pick up the similarities easier. So then there's songs that like are a lot more different, like this one I think stand out even more. The closest one I can think of is the one, what was it? It's like about a marionette. You literally just said it in chat. I'm a marionette. It kind of reminds me of that. That's probably the closest out of the songs. But there's so much that I kept on going through my head throughout this one, just because there's all these different layers and elements to it. And weirdly enough, it is a long song, but it doesn't feel like it's too long. Like, I think it's at a good time. And it's, again, also kind of weird. It's not a song that I think I'll be coming back to often, but it's a song that I really enjoy at the moment. Like, it definitely feels like an every once in a while song, because I actually wrote down some notes like during it, just of things that were going through my mind. I don't know why I said because this is kind of unrelated, but so when I was listening to it at first, I was thinking of the movie We're Back. If you haven't seen that, it's an animated movie about like dinosaurs coming to the modern age. It's very good. And there's a circus scene, and this was kind of creepy. It sounded like kind of a creepy circus throughout the song in different portions. So that was going through my head pretty often throughout the song. So that's one thing. And then I also was getting hints of Nightmare Before Christmas with the theatrical sounds of it, because Nightmare Before Christmas has a lot of kind of darker theatrical songs within it. So I found some similarities between that and this. Same with Corpse's Bride. Those movies are pretty similar, so I got similar vibes. What else did I write down? Oh yeah, music box. So it also was giving hints of like a music box throughout. Like I could picture this being played on a music box. Like I twist it up and then I just hear some of the instrumental on a music box. It fits perfectly in that regard. Oh yeah. So in the latter half of the song, like I said it when I was listening to it, the mood completely switches. It's like I went from some evil circus into a flowery meadow, just out of nowhere. And I thought that was a really interesting thing that made the song, it kept it from getting boring. Because I mean, it's a long song, and that switch towards the end really added a lot to it. I really appreciated that. And then the last thing I wrote down was that I was getting hints of Styx too, the band Styx. I think I've probably made some similarities between them and Styx before. Styx probably, I wouldn't be surprised if they've gotten a lot of inspiration from ABBA, along with a lot of other big bands that I've listened to. But something about the instrumental was just kind of giving Styx. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but it was there. I think Styx, actually, you know what it is? Styx is pretty big when it comes to making their songs have theatrical elements in them. Like what, Paradise Theater, I think that's a good example. I feel like there was one more thing that I didn't write down that I was also thinking about. Oh yeah, the backing vocals on this one were also a lot different from the other tracks. So they were just kind of doing like quick little like choir type backing vocals here and there, and I really like that, just because again it's different from a lot of their other stuff, and also I just always kind of like those backing vocals / choir vocals. Something about it just sticks out to me a lot. So yeah, overall surprising that it was this good, because at first I was listening to it and I'm like, okay, it's a theater like song, and I'm not like huge on theater songs. It really depends, but I really, again, surprisingly, I think this one is one of my favorites out of the recent ones, just because there's just so many different things I can relate it to. I might be a little crazy on that take. I don't know how popular this song is within the ABBA community. I don't know. All that matters is that I liked it, I guess. So far, I feel like The Visitors has been the most diverse out of their albums. Granted, I haven't heard that many songs from it, but I think I've heard enough where I can start to kind of put together a picture. It feels very diverse. I mean, the song The Visitors alone is one of the most diverse songs I've heard from them. So I feel like it's probably one of their more diverse albums. The Visitors was completely experimental because Bjorn and Benny had no idea what to write anymore. Hey, that explains it. So it probably is more diverse then. I like the vocals. It's like opera, very dramatic. Yeah. again, that's not something I'm super fond of half the time, but I think they did a good job here. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. That super helps out the channel. And if you really enjoyed this video and enjoy my content in general, I have a couple other links down in the description. There's one that's a tip link and the other is a merch link. You can get things like this super cool hat, except for the one on the store is actually an updated version that looks a little better. And there's a camo design now. So make sure to check that out. Again, thank you guys so much, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.